We welcome ball hockey fans from across the country inside the Huntington Hills Arena here in Calgary, Alberta. We get set for a couple of games in the women's division. First one between the home team Calgary United and the Saskatoon Stingers. Calgary in the dark jersey, Saskatoon in the white and dark shorts, golden trim. Starting goaltenders for Saskatoon, Alicia Pobrovsky. And for Calgary United, it will be Delaney Bryan. And okay, here we go. Let's clear the board from our last game. Running around and trying to get a hold of rosters between games. These tournaments can be a bit of a conveyor belt once you get going. Esposito. Pass was intended for Sharp, also for Miauchi. That missed. Shot back in, that just goes wide. Comes to the side of the goal. With it there is Nikita Payne. Saskatoon will clear it down. Ball comes in front of the goal. Cleared away by Miauchi into the corner. On it is Heather Berzins. His team defeated BC Selects last night, did Calgary. In the women's division, we have 6 teams divided into 2 different divisions, or women's championship, I should say, divided into 2 divisions. In this one, we've got the Ottawa Capitals, Calgary United, and Saskatoon Stingers. Both Ottawa and Calgary are 1-0. The Stingers are 0-1. Chance in front. Ball comes here to the near boards. Calgary stay on it, get it down into the corner. Sharp played it around behind the boards. Behind the net. Behind the boards would be a whole other matter. Again, Calgary stay on it. Back at the point. Mars with a shot. Karst can't get it out. Kept in by Calgary. And shot. That comes up, hits Pobrovsky high. Able to keep it out, but Calgary maintained possession. Mars quickly across. Shot scores! Oh, great passing by Calgary. It's put home by Kelty Apperson. Great 3-way passing. Mars over to the right side. There's Apperson in the high slot. Just finds a little soft spot, snaps it high, and 1-0 for Calgary. There's Apperson again, right in front. Getting back to break that up was Pedersen. Swatsky unable to get it out. Again, kept in by Calgary. Here's Apperson again, steps around the defender on the backhand. Save made by Pobrovsky. Calgary still with possession. They get it out in front. Unable to get much on that. The ball comes to the side of the goal, and it's held by Pobrovsky. Out at center, taken by Brianna McBride. Right out in front, cleared back into the corner. All Calgary right now. Back of the point will be held in. Snapping it towards goal was Heather Berzins. Lagic to Curran. Curran to the front of the goal. Lagic following up on it. Lagic back to Curran. Can't get a shot away. And it's cleared by Berzins. Heather Berzins in over the blue line. Saskatoon passed a little bit too far for Curran. Stolen inside the blue line. Saskatoon will come away. Can't get it out over center. Kept in by McBride. Well, that's number 9, McLean. McLean has it. McLean is knocked down. Play continues on. Fisher in over the blue line. Return pass was intended for Emily Berzins. That just failed to connect. Elena Karst will dump it in. She'll head to the bench as Saskatoon get a change in. Whistle has gone. Oh, the net has been dislodged down to our right. The reason for that whistle. One to nothing Calgary. And a goal by Kelty Apperson. Face-off win for Saskatoon. Calgary come up with it. And away they come. Carly Reeve drops it back, threw it in front. They were trying to get it to Curio. Ball goes into the corner, back in behind the goal. On it first, Dunlop. Carla Dunlop. Back towards the point. Thrown out in front, slot, shot, save made by Popovsky. Another line change, wholesale change for Saskatoon. Michelle Mars. Backhand pass at the blue line. That's broken up, and Mars back in her own end. Curran chasing her. Calgary on it again. Reeve towards the goal. Bobrovsky the save, and it's cleared down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call against Saskatoon. Face-off win for Calgary. Esposito with it. Back at the point. Magauchi. Swinging across. Berzins had it knocked down. Racing onto it is Karst. Had it taken away by Heather Berzins. Try and get it out into the slot area. Nobody there for Saskatoon. Dietz will hold it in. Bouncing ball right to Delaney Bryan, and Bryan will hold on. 12:44 left to go. First period, 1-0. Calgary United. Over on the far boards, Jessica Holt scored in last night's game against BC United on a penalty shot. Got her team out to a 1-0 lead. They went on to win. Pass up ahead, just fails to connect with Karpenko. Esposito has it. As we mentioned, the name Esposito, would certainly be remiss of us not to mention the passing of NHL great goaltender Tony Esposito this week. Tony, a member of Team Canada in 1972. That great series, the Summit Series. He was the goaltender in Game 8, eventually won by Paul Henderson in that dramatic goal. Tony passed away this week after battling cancer for a number of years. Still holds the record for most shutouts in a season, 16. Earned the nickname Tony O. Our condolences to the Esposito family. That shot stopped by Bobrovsky. Still in along the boards. Comes back towards the blue line. Thrown in front, ball goes up in the air. Long shot knocked down by a high stick. So Calgary can't touch it. Saskatoon won't touch it. The referee will blow the whistle as Calgary went ahead and touched it up. Someone needs to turn the music down. Kicking in a little loud here at the Huntington Hills Arena. .10:53 left to go, first period. Face-off win for Saskatoon is backhanded towards the goal by Robin Swatsky. Comes here to the near boards. Emily Burzens plays it back. Burzens along the boards. Stop there by Alana Karst. Karst goes down. Ball is still loose. Saskatoon battling hard. They'll keep it in, but then there's a giveaway. Up through the middle, busting through is Fisher. Fisher can't get a shot away. She falls down. Play continues on. Apperson, the goal scorer. Great pass into the slot shot. Couple of saves by Bobrovsky. Third save. With a feeling that Alicia Bobrovsky could be fairly busy in this game. Has been already. Just giving up the one. Dunlop. Pedersen's on her. Into the slot it goes. Ball bounces back at the blue line. Kept in. In the slot. Shot by Apperson. This one doesn't get through. Dunlop is on it. Taken by Chandra Swatsky. Got Chelsea and Chandra Swatsky on Saskatoon. Sorry, Robin and Chelsea. 23 and 10. Calgary controlling it in the Saskatoon end. Back to Michelle Mars. Dunlop had her stick checked at the last second, and a good defensive play by Chandra Carlton. That one didn't get through. Apperson will pick it up over along the far board. She'll turn. She'll just shoot it. Again, it's knocked down. Swatsky couldn't get it out. Mars with a shot. That's blocked and cleared down the floor. Still learning the names That'll just get over the goal line. And a flooring call against Saskatoon. Comes to the side of the goal. They score. Somehow got between Probrotsky and the post. And it is 2-0 for Calgary. His first shot was blocked, and then they jam it to the side. And somehow it gets past the goaltender. Wasn't a lot of room, just enough. 2-0. Calgary side, very strong. Played last night against a very experienced BC Selects team and handled them easily. Controlled most of the game. Logic can't get it out. Kept in by Calgary. Hand pass. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Saskatoon changing again. 8:05 to go. We'll take advantage of this quick break. Be right back. Ball went through the crease, down into the corner. I think their first was Heather Berzins. That went right through the crease. Saskatoon will pick it up over on the far side and head up the floor with it. Be dumped in. McBride back to get it from Bryan. Shot from the slot is blocked. Rebound comes out. Another long shot again, didn't get through. Back at the point. Schroeder. Into Fisher. Ball goes in behind the goal. Pass back at the point was picked off. Kept in though. Nice play by Fisher. And Schroeder, that is 28. She stopped. Ball stays in. Sharp with the pass across to the right side. Sharp in the slot. Shot just missed. Picked up by Saskatoon, and they will get it. And that will be a flooring call against the Stingers from Saskatoon. They trail it 2-0. 6:33 left to go here in the first. Curio will take the face-off for Calgary. Ball bounces around. Saskatoon can't get it out. It'll be banged off the boards and back in by Calgary. Now it'll come out. Schroeder, take it back behind her goal. Kept in by Peterson. Down into the corner. On it there's Klein. It's reversed. McLean. Saskatoon in trying to get a forecheck going. They do. Poke it back in behind the goal. Back there is Curran. Got it to Juk. Klein on it down in the corner. Good shift here for the Saskatoon Stingers. They spend a little time in the Calgary end. Calgary eventually come up with it. Apperson. Dumped in, back to get it. Karst to Pedersen. Pedersen off the boards, and that'll come out. Waiting for it there was Karst. Couldn't handle the pass. Tip back in. Pedersen can't get it out. Kept in by Calgary. Esposito winds up, shoots it high over the top of the goal. It hit the goaltender in the back and drops into the goal, and that'll be the third goal for Calgary. A tough one for the goaltender. The shot was well over the top of the goal from Esposito. You see her there, number 7 in the high slot. As she shoots it, it'll come off the glass, and Bobrovsky doesn't pick it up in time. It hits her in the back and drops into the goal. An unfortunate one there for the Saskatoon goalkeeper. Knocked down. Swatsky. Her shot went wide. Oh, went off of Mars, and Delaney Bryan held it just long enough to get a whistle. 4:38. Time to go here in the first period. Ball wasn't dropped properly, so they will redo that face-off. Calgary, quick breakout. Holt. Esposito looking for it. Holt scrambling front, backhand save made by Bobrovsky. Held in by Mars to Esposito. They'll throw it around. They were looking into the slot area trying to get it to Karpenko. It does come in front, and Sharp is denied by Bobrovsky. 3:50 to go. Calgary in control right now, up 3-0. Very few scoring chances, if any, really, for Saskatoon here in this first period. Another save by Bobrovsky. That was touched, so no flooring. Getting there first, Mackenzie Curran for Saskatoon. Reverses it up along the boards. Nobody there for Saskatoon, though. Emily Berzins. Cross for Sharp. Berzins heading for the front of the goal. Sharp goes into the corner. Bump there by Scheibelman. Goes in behind the goal. On it first, Calgary. That's picked off by Curran. Can't get it out. Right back in and reaching up and snatching that one out of the air. And referee wanted Bobrovsky to move it. There's nobody near her when she first caught it, but she elects to hold on. 2:50 to go, first period. We'll finish this period off as soon as we come back. Apperson turning in the corner with it. Back at the point. Schroeder with a shot that goes wide of the goal. Apperson has it again. Back to Schroeder, down into the corner. Try and feed it in front. That was picked off by Karst. Broken up by McLean. Shot on goal, another save by Proboski. Another shot by McLean. Proboski got a piece of that one. Off the boards by Pedersen. Kept in by Calgary. Apperson in the slot shot. Save was made. Ball is still loose. Cleared out towards center. Kept in. Apperson with a shot. That went off Swatsky and over the top of the goal and out. Well, they're saying it did not go off the defenseman for Saskatoon because they're going to bring the face-off outside the blue line. Karapenko down the left side. Backhand went wide of the goal. Big pile up in behind the net. The whistle goes. Face-off win for Calgary. Back at the point. Didn't get much on that. Was Carly Reeve as she wound up. Went off the heel of her stick a little bit. But again, ball stays in the Saskatoon end, where it's been for most of this period. Reeve does a good job at the blue line. Keeps it in. Now she's got it down into the corner. She'll head for the front of the goal. Doesn't get the return pass. Ball bouncing around in front. Cleared momentarily by Saskatoon. Can't get it out. Reeve holds it in. Berzins having a look around. She loses it and is taken by Mackenzie Curran. McCurran to center, no further. The ball knocked off her stick. Now they'll get it out. Dumped in by Klein. Just 20 seconds to go in the period. The referee's arm has gone up. It's going to be a penalty for tripping. First penalty of the game. The penalty goes to number 27, Heather Berzins. 19.8 seconds to go in the first. Played 2 periods. Right in front, what a chance. Couldn't pull the trigger. Was Lindsay Karst. Defensive breakdown that time by Calgary's. Karst was left all alone in front of Delaney Bryan. Just couldn't get a clean shot away. Calgary will get it, trying to clear it out. It goes into the Saskatoon players bench. So 7.9 seconds left to go in the period. Poked away. Time's going to run out. First period comes to an end, dominated by the Calgary United team. They lead Saskatoon by a score of 3-0 after 20 minutes. We'll take a 5-minute intermission, then we'll be back with period number 2 in this women's game between Calgary and Saskatoon. These are the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's A, Women's, and Masters Championships. We're at the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. Back in just over 4 minutes from now. Stay with us. We're underway here in the second period. Calgary leading Saskatoon by a score of 3-0. Saskatoon starting this second period on the power play. The only penalty of the period coming late in that first. Minute and a half to go in the power play for Saskatoon. That's kicked away. On it first is Curio. Clears it down the floor. Minute 10 to go in the power play. Calgary on it. Shot saved by Pobrowski. Supposed to be a power play for Saskatoon, but all Calgary right now. Saskatoon just standing around. Apperson knocked off her stick. She'll play it back to the point. Michelle Mars. And Mars will just hold it. No pressure at all on her. And she'll back up. And what can we say about Michelle Mars that hasn't been said already? The last Women's World Championship, 2018, Kosice, Slovakia. She was named MVP of the tournament as Canadian women won the gold medal. So to say she's a world-class athlete is an understatement. One of the best, if not the best, female hockey players in the world. Saskatoon player knocked down. That was Curran. She gets up. She's okay. Logic able to get it out over center. Right back in again it goes. Pobrowski. And she's not going to take any chances. She'll just cover it up. 2:08 gone in the second. Back at the point. That shot by McLean trickles in eventually to Pobrowski. And again, she'll hold on to it every opportunity she gets. McBride. Dexter's just played in along the boards. Down in the corner. Holt is in there. Calgary come up with it, trying to drag it out in front. It was Karpenko, and she got knocked out, and that's going to be a penalty coming up to Saskatoon. Brenda Chappelle gone to the penalty box for Saskatoon, number 77. Power play for Calgary United. Mars over to Reeve. Reeve with a shot. Knocked down by Swatsky. Battle for it along the boards. Calgary come up with it back to Mars. Mars doesn't shoot. Passed it across to Dunlop. Dunlop's shot was blocked. Mars hustles over, holds it in. Back to Mars. Tried to play it in, went off the stick of Klein. Calgary are on it. In for Dunlop. Ball bouncing, goes into the corner. Mars calling for it back at the point. She's got it, swings it across. One-timer, that goes wide. Let's set it up again. This time Mars will shoot it herself. That deflects just wide of the goal. Again, Calgary on the rebound, comes out in front, right between the feet of Dunlop. Back to Mars. Swing it the other side again. Trying to set up Dunlop. She's got it. Shot blocked. Ball goes up in the air. Kicked into the corner. Kirst finally able to clear it out for Saskatoon. The penalty to Saskatoon was the 4-minute variety, so still 2:44 to go in the power play for Calgary. Esposito brought it in. That's onside. They can bring it all the way out to center. That's poked away. Mackenzie Kern clears it down the floor. McLean. She'll bring it up for Calgary, up at the blue line. They get it in. That was Fisher. Fisher has it. Back at the point, McLean. Shot again, missed the target. Back to McLean. He'll go over on the left side again. Esposito into the middle, Sharp with a shot. That deflects over the top of the goal. It's loose in front, cleared away, and not out. Kept in smartly by McLean. Still a minute 35 to go in the power play. Esposito. Ball goes into the corner. Sharp. Shot save made by Pobrowski. Rebound is there. It's loose. And once again, Saskatoon get to it and clear it down the floor. Great penalty kill so far for the Saskatoon Stingers. Holding off this vaunted attack of the Calgary United. Calgary changing up their power play again. Work it in along the goal line. That goes high off the glass and out of play. Just 47 seconds left to go in the power play. And again, Saskatoon get to it, clear it down the floor. Delaney Bryant will stop it there and set it up for Mars. Calgary will bring it in over the blue line, drop it back. Curio back to Mars. One-timer by Dunlop is blocked. That goes high in the air. It sits just outside the blue line. Mars gets to it first. Swings it back to Reeve. Reeve's shot deflects up and out of play. Just 8 seconds to go in that 4-minute power play. And that'll do it. Saskatoon have killed it off. 4-minute penalty. Calgary unable to score. Mars hustling back. She was being chased by Karst. And now it's Lindsay Karst out there. Got Lindsay and Alana. This is Apperson for Calgary. Steps around the defense. Pobrowski with a good little poke check. Swatsky in the corner. Tried to one-hand it up along the boards. Still there. And a lot of pushing and shoving along the boards. Ball comes out and breakout here for Saskatoon. To Alana Karst, and getting back and breaking that up was Emily Berzins, number 14, and there's going to be a penalty. Roughing is being called. This penalty will also be against Saskatoon. Lindsay Karst heads to the penalty box. Well, we'll see what Calgary can do with this one. They couldn't score in their 4-minute power play. See what they can do with the Garden Variety 2. Esposito into the slot, shot. That was stopped. Bobrovsky with another couple of saves. Esposito. Back to McLean, back to Esposito, to McLean. McLean winds up the big slap shot. Hit a couple of bodies in front, comes here to the near boards. Esposito is on it. Back to McLean. She'll shoot it again. That one goes up in the air. Bobrovsky knocks it down. It is still loose. Fisher got to it. Back to McLean. Wide, they score as it came off the end boards. A lot of chances eventually leading to the goal. We'll come back to McLean. Right at the blue line. Her shot goes to the right of the goaltender, but it comes off the end boards, and it is put home by Calgary 4-0. Comes with exactly 11 minutes left to go. Again, it's right in front of the goal, bouncing around. Apperson shot one over the top of the goal. She had the best chance. Swatsky trying to get it in over the blue line. It's onside, but Calgary come up with it. Back down into the corner. Swatsky up at the blue line, knocked down there by Apperson. Pass across, here's Apperson. Trying to get around the outside of the defense. Apperson on the backhand, knocked off her stick at the last second, never did get a shot on goal. To Karpenko. Ball bounced off of her stick. Karpenko staying with it. In forechecking now hard against Nikita Payne. Payne gets away from Karpenko. And a good pass. There's Karst. Karst all alone. Winds up, shoots. Missed short side. Following up on it is Dietz. She has it taken away. Calgary move it out at center. Ball goes into the corner. On it first is Holt. Another shot doesn't connect. Well, that one does. Bit of a delayed reaction. Comes to the side of the goal, just jammed there on the backhand. They finds the back of the net. A subdued celebration. 8:56 to go in this one. Calgary has really broken it open now. 5-goal lead. And they're onside. Fisher. Right in front and a swing and a miss. Ball is still loose there. Cleared out towards center. It'll be kept in by McLean. To Fisher. And Pobrotsky has that in her glove. 5-0. Calgary leading Saskatoon. Calgary holding it back at the point. Dump it back in along the boards. It comes in towards the high slot. Cleared away by Saskatoon. They can't get it out. It got as far as center, not over. Same story. That one goes high over the top of the goal. Rebound right out in front. Apperson, her pass didn't connect. Curio brought it in. Pass came back to Schroeder, and her shot kicked away by Pobrotsky. Here's Apperson again. Another save by Pobrotsky. Coming off the bench to hold it in was McBride. Carlton got as far as the blue line and then lost the ball. Hard around the boards, picked up over on the far side by Dunlop. Dunlop into Curio. Curio tried to give it back to Dunlop. That didn't connect, but they get the ball back. Apperson looking for it. Apperson on the backhand. Shot from a sharp angle. Yet another save by Pobrotsky. Ball goes high in the air, knocked down. Quick turnaround shot by Dunlop, hit the outside of the goal. Apperson. Down into the corner along the goal line. She'll get the return pass. Apperson with a shot. Pobrotsky got her shoulder on that one, and it goes up and out of play. Saskatoon looking a little leg weary right now with 6:18 to go in the second. Coming up next, we've got Edmonton Ducks taking on the Ottawa Capitals in the Women's Championship. Mars back in her own end. Michelle Mars. Over to Berzins. She'll just flip it down the floor, knocked down there by Swatsky. Following up on it, Esposito. Dropped it for Holt. Esposito down in the far corner. Long shot in by Berzins. Knocked down. That goes in behind the goal. On it first. It's Alana Karst. One hand on it. Kiana Dietz tried to get it out. Kept in again by Calgary. The ball came off the end boards right out in front, and Probrowski has to hold on. Exactly 5 minutes left to go in this one, and it is 5-0. Berzins. The shot did not get through to goal. Knocked down by McBride, played back into the corner. It comes back to McBride. Sharp battling in there with Klein. Emily Berzins turning in the corner. Shot from McBride went off of Kern up in the air, and catching it was Probrowski. Both teams full lineup changes. Unable to hold it in was McLean. They'll get a whistle. The faceoff come back down to our left, to the right of Delaney Bryan, who has not been busy at all in this game. Don't think we've mentioned her name in this second period. If so, not very often. Curio behind the goal looking for Dunlop. Dunlop's got it back there. Dunlop with Misty Seastrom trying to keep an eye on her. They get it out in front. The shot is blocked by the defense. Another shot scores. We'll make it 6-0. And that is Kendra Dunlop. Take a quick look at it. She just backs up, finds herself a soft spot in the slot, gets the pass, holds it long enough to make sure she's got control of it, and puts it in the back of the goal. 6-0. Pedersen back for Saskatoon. 3 minutes to go. Faceoff will be just outside of the Saskatoon blue line. 2:51 to go. The referee at the far side didn't like the way the faceoff was done. Violation by the Calgary center. So Karpenko will come out. Holt will come in to take the faceoff. Knocked out of the air by a high stick, but prevented maybe a breakaway chance for Darla Scheibelben. .226 left to go, 6-0. It's been all Calgary at this one. Up next we have Edmonton and Ottawa. Another women's game. And our last game this evening, set for 9 o'clock, as Calgary bring it in again, will be the men's A, Vancouver Falcons taking on the Brampton Midnight Express. Chan, that pass was picked off. Curran, she's got Klein with her. Klein with a chance, one-handing it. That was blocked. Klein again into the slot. Sharp comes away with it. That's held in. Good play by Swatsky. Once again, it's kept in. Down in the corner, racing after it. Klein. Myers gets to it, clears it out. Down the ice, and that'll be flooring. We'll be back to finish this one in just a second. One hand, save made by Pobrowski. She's got it, kept it out. 1:12 to go. That was Margot Sharp in on the Saskatoon goaltender. Hard around the boards, and that will get out down the floor. And it'll be a flooring call with 1:03 to go in this one. And we'll do it again as this one crawls to an end. A few seconds at a time, 54.3 left to go. In the corner, Calgary on it again, out in front. Shot didn't get much on that. Was Dunlop. And save made by Pobrowski. Dumped right back in again. This one from a sharp angle. Pobrowski with yet another save and yet another one. As time winds down, she's being peppered with shots. Players hold it against the wall and have trouble getting it loose. Now they do. Comes here to the near side. McLean tried to step out in front, and the buzzer goes. Dominating performance by the team Calgary United. They get a round of applause from the home fans here. Tough one for Saskatoon. They fall to 0-2. Calgary goes to 2-0. And we've got another game coming up in just a few minutes from now. Edmonton versus Ottawa. Another women's game. We have to step aside to get ready for that one. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. That game scheduled for 7:30, so about 15 minutes from now. We will see you then.